Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Polly's Pretties. So, I'm here to do the update as promised. Many of you who have been hanging around with me for a while now know that in the month of March, there was a massive amount of trouble and chaos here. Um, Everything from the bank to things just not working right to people trying to charge all these fake elaborate charges on my bank card to the fact I almost lost where I live. Um, well, here's the update, and it's a good update. The bank is straightened out. Uh, did they do what I felt they should have for all the trouble I was put through? No. But is it straightened up enough that things are running okay? Yes. Um, I did have the bank owner contact me and tell me that if I would like to rehash my story to him directly, I could, and then we would see what could possibly happen. At this point in time, when he offered that, which was a nice offer, especially from the owner, I politely declined his offer, and here's why. At this point, I had already been through this more than 30 times with people, trying to get things fixed the right way, the correct way. Well, after 30 times, I really didn't want to go through it again. I was exhausted. I mean, let's just get real. My sleep had been affected, my eating had been affected, my home life had been affected. We almost didn't have one. And so on and so on and so on down the line. Okay. But at that point, I was just like, no, I just want things to calm down for a minute. I want to be able to breathe. And so I said, thank you for the offer, but no, I don't really want to rehash everything again. I just want to have a peaceful moment. Okay, and I felt that that was my right. So the bank stuff is fixed as far as things go. As far as the paperwork for the companies and things that I was trying to work with and figure things out for, the paperwork is in, and here's the good side, it's approved. So, for those of you who don't know, I am disabled. I can't leave my home without being in an electric wheelchair. Unfortunately, an electric wheelchair means I don't go out if it's raining and I can't go out in the snow. Because if the batteries get wet, it ruins the chair. So that means during, i.e. winter, and a lot of time during fall and spring, I'm still stuck inside. Let's drive, none of us have a car, anything like that. So our way of getting around, which a lot of folks don't know because we don't really talk about it, is Shoot a Leather Express, as we call it. Or for me, my wheelchair, which only holds a 2-hour charge. So that's for us to get anywhere. And our little dinky hole in the road town has nothing here. Nothing. We have $2 Generals, one, I suppose it's a grocery store technically. We have a Rite Aid, and that's pretty much what we have. We have one thrift store you can get to if you live in town. One. So for us to get to, like, my OBGYN is not in town. It's an hour and 45-minute walk one way to get to his office. And it's not on a sidewalk. It's not on a side road. This is a main roadway through where we live. And it's quite a busy roadway. There's no guardrails, no sidewalk, no nothing. It's you and the road and the traffic. All right. That being said, for us to get around places, it's kind of tough. So it's generally better for us if they deliver. All right. Now, that being said, Okay. With everything that went on, a lot of things got put in jeopardy. With the approval from these businesses that I was working with, and I had to get 3 different approvals. With the approvals that I've gotten, what may be able to happen, and this is if they approve further things, what they can offer is building a ramp for me to be able to get my 250-pound wheelchair. Yeah, you heard me right, 250 pounds without me in it, out of the house. Instead of having to drag a 100-pound metal ramp out, then drag a 250-pound empty chair out, and then drag a 350-pound me out. Yes, I'm not kidding. That is really what I weigh. All right. This being said, I haven't had a ramp attached to the house ever. So, they may be able to do that for us, which would be a tremendous help. Okay, because I live, if y'all know anything about a place called Latrobe, Pennsylvania, I live in the heart of the city. That's it. I am one street over from the very main street of our town. So, if they give us a ramp, that effectively means I can get the chair out, or the chair can, I can't get it out because I can't push the thing. But whoever's here to help me can get the chair out easier. The other thing they may do is, because of the way that the shower in the house here was built, they may be able to come in, and I think our shower is what they call prefab, where they just sit an insert in. So they may be able to take the insert out and give us a shower that I can actually get into, because the one we have now, my reason for being in the wheelchair is my back and legs. I worked as a certified nursing assistant for years, had one of the lovely residents who I deeply cared about, thought she was just the sweetest thing ever, fall on me and basically, and I don't blame her, but she fell on me and basically crushed my spine and legs. Um, the nurse on duty at the time told me that even at the nurse's station, which was clear at the other end of the building, she could hear the pop. And I went ahead, finished my shift, because what was I going to do? At the time, I wasn't with my husband now that I'm with. I didn't have my daughter at the time. It was just me and my son, and he wasn't even a year old yet. And I needed the job to be able to pay rent, to pay bills, get food, yada, yada, yada. So I worked the rest of my shift, went home, and almost couldn't stand the next morning. Now, I fought being put in the chair from 1999 until, let me see, he was born in 87. He started school here, and okay, so that would have been, okay, so I fought being put in the chair until after 2005. And that I got hurt back in 98. Um, Now, mind you, my PCP now, which is a good one, um, basically told me the first time he x-rayed my back that this was coming. That, being in a chair was coming. There was no way out of it. Um, me being who I am, stubbornly fought him, told him, no, I'm not doing that. I don't need a chair. You can just keep it. And I fought him for years and years about it. Didn't want a chair, didn't want to deal with it, that wasn't who I am. Because I'm the person who helps people. I don't get help. I help people. Um, so the truth of the chair is, when they sent me up to get measured for the chair, for the first chair, that I'm in my second chair now because of the upgrades. Uh, I came home after being measured, went into my bathroom, closed the door, and sat on the floor and cried for an hour. I'm not a crier. I don't cry. I mean, if it's a funeral, obviously, but anything else, no, I don't really cry. Um, but I cried for an hour because I thought, oh God, this thing's going to take my life away. No, yeah, no, that's a crazy mindset, and I got past that. I don't believe that. But it took me a minute to, hey, stop that, And of course, I thank God I had a strong partner who was there with me who said, listen, the chair isn't you, you are you. The chair is just to get you from A to B. And of course, I had two beautiful children who were standing right beside me going, Mom, really? And okay, yeah, I get it. That's not how I raised them to be, so why was I sitting there doing it? Hypocrite much, right? So I straightened my butt up, got myself together, and took it on the chin. Since then, obviously, yeah, you have your ups, you have your downs. You know, I got a lot of health problems. I ain't even gonna lie about that. I mean, I got enough that it's easier to ask me what I don't have wrong with me. So, but it's not something I'm gonna cry about. I mean, seriously, I'm still living. I can still get out and do stuff now and then. I've got a beautiful family and a beautiful support group. But anyway, I'm just not gonna play that game. I'm not gonna put myself down there and stay depressed the whole time. No, that's just not a way to live. So, what I did, with these places is, I knew I needed help that I didn't have the money to do. There's no matter how I would pull money together, no matter how much I tried to save. I mean, I quit crafting for a couple months. I mean, like I bought nothing, not even pencils. Um, and even saving every penny, that there just wasn't enough. I mean, we had people come in, they gave us quotes. There was just no way. So at the age I am, which I am 52, getting ready to turn 53 in July, uh, I was like, okay, it's time to see if there's something out there that can help. I'm not saying do it all. I'm not saying, turn me into a princess when I'm a frog. I'm saying help, you know? And so I did some checking through my insurance company, and they're like, yeah, you could do this, this, or this, and we could possibly look into this, this, and this. And so I started looking into things because I believe in advocating for myself. I really do. I don't want to send somebody else in to do it. I want to do it myself. So that's what I did. And in doing so, I've learned that I might be able to get my husband, Chris, who you guys see all the time, I call him the stalker and all this, he might be able to get paid to take care of me. Now, they don't have what they call round the clock care, which would be 24/7, but they do so many hours a day and then, of course, pay for that for so much up to a certain point. Now, I don't know what all that is yet. We're still figuring some of it out. Um, but he might be able to get paid for taking care of me so that it's not as hard for him to be able to stay home. Because right now, if he stays home, we're sunk. Money is just too tight. Um, Now, the other thing is, while he's at work during the day right now, because he does work at one of the colleges here that's local and quite prestigious, um, while he's at work during the day, my daughter, who is 22, helps me and takes care of me if I need it. Now, that sounds weird, a 22-year-old taking care of their mom. But the things that, like, she does for me, like helping cook, and I mean helping, not doing it all. Um, like, if I'm having trouble with my legs real bad that day, because I do walk through my house. Now, what that means is I'm not going up and down stairs. Stairs and me are not friends. Okay, but my house is on a one floor level. So I can walk through my house because the rooms are fairly close together. Now can I stand on my feet very long at a time? No. No, I cannot. It is simply not safe. I didn't want to believe that for the longest time. But when it slaps you in the face, what are you going to do? But anyway, we might be able to get some help as far as getting him paid. We might be able to get a ramp built, and we might be able to get the bathroom fixed so that it's easier for me to get in there and do my own getting in and out of the tub so I won't necessarily have to have somebody help me. Because I absolutely hate that. I'm, again, I'm the helper. I'm not the helped. And I have a real, I don't know, issue? Probably. With people helping me. I, I can say thank you. It's not like I'm a clod. I just don't like having to ask. It makes me feel guilty because I feel that I should still be able to do it. I'm not good with that. It's like when somebody sends me a gift, I can say thank you, but 9 chances out of 10, I'm either going to feel guilty because they sent me something, or I'm going to want to make sure that I send something back, even if it's a thank you card. Okay, or I'm going to say thank you on the video when I show what they sent. Like I am very grateful for things anybody sends me. Like I have a girlfriend, Misty. And Misty, if you're out there, yes, I'm talking about you, girlfriend. Okay? So how you doing? No, I'm sorry. If you know my friend Misty, she's a riot. I love her to death. I just do. I mean, yeah. She's Misty Blackburn. If you guys know her or know her channel, she's amazing, amazing crafter, amazing person, amazing woman. Just she's amazing. Okay. And Misty sent me a little, as we call it, care package one time. And she sent me some ribbons and laces and stuff to use with like stuff to be able to junk journal with because I didn't have hardly anything. And it was so funny. I opened the package and almost bawled. Okay, and the funny part about that is, yes, stuff like that touches me. It does. I mean, you could send me a pack of stickers and you're gonna touch me. Um, and so Misty sent me a box and it was just full of all this beautiful yumminess. And this was out of her stash, guys. This was out of her stash, and she took the time to sit down and do it. And to me, that just meant more than you could imagine. Okay, so like I said, with Misty helping me, I wanted to do something back for her. I really did. And of course, Misty's. I think the reason I like her is because she's like me. You don't do it back. She's she's just funny that way. I love her. And her sister Christy's the same way. She's also very kind, very caring, very sweet, very wonderful. Okay, and they're twins, which is funny as heck. And you get them going, and God Almighty, they're hilarious. And I used to watch their channels every time they come on because they're just wonderful people, and it made you feel good. And so it's like for me to get help is hard for me. It's hard for me to admit I need help. I can admit it to my husband. I can admit it to my daughter, to my son. I can even admit it to my mother-in-law. But like to admit it to someone out in public that I don't know, that's a little hard. That's a little hard. And I still have the urge, even when I'm in my chair, and this is no joke. We went to the thrift store, and I've went in my chair, obviously, because I have to. And I'll see someone who's more, how do I say that? More elderly? Uh, uh, yeah, more elderly than me. Is that how you say that? Um, and they'll drop something, and I automatically want to unlock the belt on my chair and get up. Now, I'm not supposed to do that. I'm not supposed to even try that. But that's my brain. Because I look at them and I go, oh gosh, if they bend over, they could fall. Do I think the same about myself? No. But I think it about them. Or I'll see an elderly person trying to open a door with a handful of boxes. Now I can't not get up and open a door, but I'm going to try. I'll try to open it with my chair. Why? Because that's me. So anyway, finding out from these I guess companies, agencies, that I was approved, of course, obviously got me excited because I'm like, oh my God, finally. Finally there might be something that can help. And so I got really excited. And I'm still excited. I'm just trying to down here to a normal level. So that made me really excited. And then when I met with all the ladies I've had to meet with to get all this going, which has been almost a total of, I believe, 10 appointments. And some of them were short and some of them were long. But all the women have been amazing and great and wonderful and helpful. Um, but the point was going through all of it, getting all the paperwork needed, fighting with the bank, fighting with other agencies. That was not great. That was quite a frightening experience. Um, and it really showed me a lot about what my mom used to tell me when I was younger and she was still with us. Not living with us, but here on earth with us. My mom used to say, it's heck getting old. Don't get old if you don't have to. And I thought, what? I thought everybody gets old. And it's true, everybody does. But everybody doesn't always have the same problems. Not medically, not physically, mentally, not living arrangement wise, not monetarily wise. I mean, there's a lot of difference in this world. And when you're, dare I say it, poor as Joe's turkey, okay, things don't always come so easy. And I kind of was worried about that with these agencies because I thought, oh boy, I don't have a pot to pee in or a place to pour it out. Okay? And I hate to be that weird about it, but that's the truth. Um, and so I was like, oh my gosh, they're probably going to turn us down because I don't have anything to put up as collateral. We don't own anything, like fantastic that you could use. Um, you know, but I got pleasantly surprised because my approval went through in less than 30 days. Now, for me, that's a first. And so obviously there was excitement, there was shock, there you name it. I can't even tell you the range of emotions. It was like a roller coaster. Okay? And I was like, okay, so one bad thing, one good thing. 10 bad things, one good thing. And it makes you go, oi. Yeah. Like my mom also used to say, puts the gray on the head. Okay? And it does. I tell you, there's some gray up there. There's gray everywhere else too. But it was exciting to get accepted, and hopefully now they'll be able to help us. I'm not looking for them to build us a new house. I'm not looking for them to, make me rich and gorgeous because you can't fix that. But are you done, weirdo?
Not quite right yet.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
But even just a little bit of I guess you'd call it a hand up, is so welcome right now. And this will be good for everybody in the house because my husband's not getting any younger. I'm not getting any younger. My daughter's not getting any younger, even though 22 is quite young. My mother-in-law sure isn't getting any younger. I mean, she's 74. Um, and in case you're wondering, my husband is younger than I am. He is 48. Um, so, but I mean, it'll be helpful because the only other way we had to get in and out for me is my husband would have to be here. He has to lift a 100-pound metal ramp. And I mean, this thing is solid metal. He has to carry it outside, place it over our door facing, get the chair out to the porch, then lift the ramp, move it down on our stairs, and anchor it the best he can in the dirt of the ground of our yard. Then take the big old 250-pound chair and push it down the ramp without losing control of it to the ground. Okay, now you think about doing that 2 or 3 times a day. I mean, yeah, he's a pretty tough man. You saw him. Okay, he's a pretty tough man, and he doesn't complain. But that's really not great for him. So, something needed done. And luckily enough, hopefully, the approvals have gone through now, and I've already had the medical assessment. So now our next stage is kind of the hurry up and wait stage. Much as I hate to say that, it really is. Because now we're waiting on approvals for the timestamp card. We're waiting for approvals to get the ramp done. We're waiting for approvals to get the bathroom done. Um, we're waiting on a lot of approvals, is what it really boils down to. So it could be that this spring, summer, if things work out right and the approvals come through soon enough, there's going to be a lot of more chaos at the house here. Um, because if they have to do the bathroom, that's chaos of them being. Oh, I'm sorry, Brian. That's chaos of them being in the house working with us here. If it's doing the ramp, that's chaos of them working outside. And we can block some of it because we'll be inside, but you're still going to hear the bing bang bop of them working. Now, I don't mind that because hey, if it's something to help, okay. But that's where the everything stands at the moment. Um, so yes, I'm in better spirits, and I've actually had a good night's sleep for a change because that was also affected quite badly. Um, doctor's appointments are on, on track again. Medicine's on track again. Yes, sigh of relief. Um, because it was worrisome, you know. But at least everything is looking up. There is sunshine in the sky. It's not that warm here today, but there's sunshine in the sky, and things are moving ahead. And I also am going to come back with another video because this one's almost at 30 minutes. I think that's long enough. I've been blah, 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 all this time. But I've got another video I want to do to show you. Not this. This was just holding it closed. That you've already seen. But I want to come and show you what's in here. So, and I'm very thankful to have this. So, um, anyway, that's the update that I promised you guys I would do, and I was going to do it last night, and I was so exhausted because yesterday was the medical side of the examination stuff that I had to go through. So I was pretty exhausted after that. So I didn't do it yesterday. I was just like, no, I just want to do my other videos that are happy and go lucky and don't entail anything sad at all. And then I figured, okay, today I'm going to get on the ball and do this. So that's what the approvals are so far. That's what the updates are so far, and we're happy so far. I mean, they could still deny putting the ramp on. They could deny payment of paying Chris to take care of me. They could deny the bathroom. It's always a 50-50 is what I call it game because 50 chance they say yes, 50% chance they say no. But at least we're this far in and this far ahead. So we'll see what happens next. And I'll try to keep you updated and let you know what is going on and what they're doing and what they're not doing and yada yada. But anyway, this is the update, and I hope that some of you also take a deep sigh of relief because I know a lot of you have reached out and offered support and help and a shoulder to lean on if I needed it and stuff, and an ear if I needed to talk, and you don't know what that means. Thank you. You really don't know what that means. So, and of course, you guys have been helping me stay a little bit better here and not so because of doing the challenges, which I love hosting. I do. I love hosting them, and with all of you taking part like you have been, you've kept me on a better path so that depression didn't hit quite so badly. So I do thank you all for that. But anyway, my friends, I'm going to shut up now. I hope you all have smiled today and made somebody ask questions. It's a good thing. Please, please hug someone, anyone, everyone, all the ones. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy. And I have a friend who didn't follow the stay healthy rule. So I'm going to have to talk to her. Miss Emily, I'm talking to you. You're supposed to be healthy, honey. Do I need to send you some warm tea and maybe chicken noodle soup? And maybe a cat. Except I think I'll make this one a plushie or something. I'm not so sure your family would love me if I sent you a real cat. So, um, but yes, I do wish Emily really fast, speedy recovery, get back to good health. Come on back, girlfriend. Let's play some more. And know that my best wishes go out to you. Absolutely. And to everyone else, thank you for playing along. Thank you for leaving beautiful comments. I'm so thankful to you all. I really am. To, and I'm going to butcher her last name, I feel today, Leslie Hetherbridge? Silver Moon Creations, everybody. Um, Please check out the thumbnail on my channel. She made that. She made that, didn't charge me anything, and sent it to me to use. I thought that was completely and utterly The sweetest thing. So please go check out her channel. She's an amazing crafter. She got some fairy dolls over there. I'm gonna tell you what, guys, they go up for sale in her shop. This girl's gonna be looking. Ain't no joke there. I'm gonna be looking. I love fairies. Anything fairy. Anything gnome. Anything fantasy. Like you couldn't tell. I mean, hello. But seriously, go check out all the ladies who are taking part in all the collabs I'm hosting. Go back, look at the old collabs. Come in, look at the new one. Check out their channels. And I mean, really check out their channels. I mean, these ladies are just, wow, blow you away talented. They are. Go check out Miss Emily. She makes some really beautiful things, guys. Oh my goodness, if I had money, if I had lots of money, I'd probably try to buy everything she made. Shh. But that's me. I would, if I had all kinds of money, I would try to support all my friends. Go check out everybody. Literally, go check them out. Look at their channels deeply. See what they do. See what they're about. Because these are some really truly wonderful people. And I'm going to say this. I feel completely blessed that I've gotten to know them. I feel warm because they've offered friendship. I mean, I can't even tell you. You don't know what it means, really. But okay, I said I was going to shut up. Anyway, y'all have a great day. I'm going to get off here from this one, and then we'll get into another one. And probably another one after that, even, because I got to make a page yet today. But until next time, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, and thank you for caring. Bye bye.